Well, the new free trade deal between Canada, the U.S. and Mexico has come into effect today. The changes happen as all three countries struggle with the devastating economic shock from the COVID-19 crisis. The CBC's Janice McGregor has the details.
There are a few changes in effect as of today that some consumers might notice. First, maybe you've been getting a lot of parcels shipped to you here in Canada during the pandemic. If so, you may already know that up to now, you have to pay customs duties and sales taxes on anything that's worth more than $20. But as of today, those amounts are going up. You won't have to pay duties unless your parcel is worth more than $150, and you won't have to pay sales taxes unless it's worth more than $40. But you have to be shipping with a courier company. If you send it through the Postal Service, the original $20 threshold will still apply. Another big change much talked about during this negotiation is the fact that American farmers can now ship more dairy products, more eggs, and more poultry into Canada. In theory, this could mean lower prices in Canadian grocery stores on these products, more choices on the shelf for consumers. But in practice, the COVID-19 pandemic has really caused a lot of disruption in food supply chains in Canada, and it might be difficult to detect any change as a result of these new American products. However, Canadian farmers very worried already about losing their market share in this deal, and they continue to press the federal government for additional compensation. The industry that probably has to adapt the most to the revised North American trade agreement is the automotive sector. Some game-changing new regulations were only published a few weeks ago for this sector. Car makers, if they want to continue to not pay tariffs in North America, have to use more North American components from now on. They also have to be paying their workers at least an average of $16 an hour. This is supposed to prevent more jobs from fleeing offshore or to Mexico. But in practice, it's not clear that every company is prepared to comply with all these new regulations. And that may mean that some simply opt to pay tariffs instead. Janice McGregor, CBC News, Ottawa.